SUVs and electric cars. Both these have become cornerstones to success for most of the car makers around the world.
And Tata Motors is stepping on both these stones with the Nexon EV. Now it's precariously poised to either win or lose. But with the Nexon EV, it's saying that the company is here to stay in the EV space business. Now, of course, this is not the first electric car from the company, but with the Nexon EV, the company plans to kill that one big bird of success with these two cornerstones.
The first step then is to make it look the part.
So it is essentially the facelift of the Nexon, which is why you see a number of changes made to the car. You have new headlamps, you have new LED DRLs. Then of course there are these blue accents all over the car, which actually give it that unique distinction of being an electric vehicle. But there are practical changes as well, like the bonnet has been raised and there are other modifications to help it make basically comply with pedestrian safety norms, which will most likely kick in October 2020.
And thanks to the battery pack, the Nexon has gained weight. So the company had to think of not making it obese. The alloy wheels then are lighter than the ones on the regular car by 1 kilogram at each corner. Adding to the appeal of the electric car are the EV badges and the blue touches that are all over the car. And then there is the tri-arrow design almost all across the car, right from the headlamps, tailgate, even on the sides right here, and in fact even inside the cabin.
So you see the tri-arrow theme on the inside too, and of course there are blue accents all over the dashboard as well. So clearly it's an EV on the inside. But what's also new is the new steering wheel. Now that comes from the Altroz, and of course there's a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system which gets Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation via smartphone, and a lot more that you can do there. And then there is the digital instrument cluster, which is also 7-inch and gives you all the information you need about the way you drive.
So there's a graph which tells you that you are in eco mode, if you are using too much power, or how much you have managed to regenerate and send back to the battery. The battery itself is under the floor, and you'd expect it to eat into the space at the rear.
But no, that does not happen. Of course, it's not a flat floor, there is a tunnel right here, but that does not eat into your space at the rear. There is good enough knee room for a person my size, and of course there's decent headroom as well, as you can see. It also gets rear AC vents, but sadly there's not a USB port here. There's of course a 12-volt charging for people who want to charge their phones at the rear.
Now the trim we are driving is not the top end, it's the XZ Plus, and misses out on leather upholstery, rain sensing wipers, automatic headlamps and an electric sunroof. But it does get connectivity features. And sadly our car wasn't connected, but we got a short demo of what it was. The Nexon comes with an embedded SIM with 35 connected car features, right from vehicle statistics, remote access, along with safety and security options. So yes, Tata Motors has jumped into the connected car space. In fact, the company says that all its electric offerings from here on will have connected features. Details like the data operator and even the subscription plans will be known at the time of launch.
But of course, let's get on to what's it to drive like. I'm very sure you're eager to know what this electric car is all about. it's actually fun, and you don't miss out on anything that you feel in an internal combustion engine car. It's oodles of fun. There is 127 brake horsepower on offer, and of course there is 245 newton meters of torque available instantly. Of course, there are two driving modes. One is D, one is S. So if you're driving in sports mode, there is 60% more torque available at the front wheels. So at the switch of this button on the go, you're in sports mode, and it's just instant. There you go. And it's really very engaging, but of course, when you enter into sports mode, the range quickly dips. In fact, we've been driving it since morning. It was about 96% in the morning, and now it's around 59%. And this involves both us driving on the highway as also in sections where we just push the car in sports mode. It is very interesting how that percentage of drop is actually equivalent to 1% per kilometer, and that's pretty big. But then again, there's regenerative braking, which you really enjoy, and you really find it incredible that you are saving some amount of energy.
So yes, range anxiety is a concern. And though the company has got an ARAI certified mileage of 312 kilometers on a single charge, our short drive did not really provide us with that. As you can see, with 85% and a range of 217, just 30 kilometers later, the range fell to 55%. Furthermore, just 46 kilometers later, the charge dropped to 34% and range was just 71 kilometers. In total then, that drop is significant, though some of it can be attributed to my heavy foot. But still, as far as charging the car goes, you can do it via fast charger or home charger. Using a fast charger can give you 80% charge in just 1 hour, while the home charger will take 8 hours to power up to 100%. It's really interesting though that Tata Motors is putting itself out there to make a product which in India has no case supporting its guaranteed win, especially when charging infrastructure is yet to be settled upon. The electric car game is a gamble of sorts then in India, and with the Nexon EV, Tata Motors might not have won the jackpot, but it certainly has some good cards to dent the winnings of players who are already in the game.